Show me your road to get rich, and I'll show you where you end up in life. If you choose compound interest, congratulations. You end up mediocre most of your life. Feel guilty when you buy coffee. Cannot take that vacation. Work a dead-end job. Why? Because compound interest takes 40 years to earn 1 million, and you cannot afford to lose your job. You have to work, save 10% of your salary and put it in your 401k. Put it on Wall Street and hope for a better income. Hope for better future. Hope the stock market never fall. And that hopes cannot make any change to the market. You cannot control it, but it control you. Money control you. That's not financial independent. That is independent to financial. Because you depend on your job, you depend on your little income, little saving to become rich. To get that interest rate, to make money on your little money. But that's not the way, because you only live once, and if you have to spend 40 years to make million, that's not fair. People out there make millions in 1 year, 6 figures every single year. And they also use compound interest too, but in a higher rate, in a higher end. They put millions invested with 5% and earn $30,000, $40,000 every month. But you have to spend your time selling your time to work and save 10% of your money. That 10% cannot do much. Compound interest become miracle and bring big money back when you get old, when you already have millions invested. But you already spent 40 years working. Now you are 60. Now you're 65. How long can you live? Human cannot live 100 years. 100 is just a number. But the fact, people only live 60 to 70 years old. And you cannot retire, cannot enjoy, cannot drink that coffee until you are 65. Ridiculous. And when you realize it's a scam, when you realize it not works that well, it's not the fast way to accumulate wealth, you're too late. You already go downhill. You run into a dead-end road. That your life ends there. You cannot turn over. But right now, if you are young, you still have chance. You can do it. Not so young, even people in their 50s can do it again from bankruptcy. If you know how and walk the right way. If you combine all the formula of success, if you do it consistently, if you choose to get rid over mediocre, if you refuse to be controlled by other people, if you refuse to die as a man you not respect. Now, stand up, wake up, do it. Start to write down your goals. Start to choose your action every day. Not act unconsciously. Not let the animal you choose what to do. If you don't control yourself, people will control you. Control your time, control your work. Control where you end up in life. You cannot control yourself because you have to depend on money. And to have that money, you have to spend your time controlled by other people. So the more you spend while you are working for other people, the more you swipe your credit card, the deeper you're stuck in the mud, the deeper you're stuck in financial trap that the government The matrix set out for you. And when you get trapped in that bank trap, you can't never get out. It's really hard. You have to keep up with your bills, keep up with the food on the table, and still have to work your way out of failure. That's really hard. Imagine you have to climb a mountain, but you're not close to the mountain yet. You are miles away in the mud in the river. You have to walk all the way to the mountain first. And the more dead you are, the further you are from the mountain base. So when you work for other people, when you spend time to work for money, don't extravagant, don't show off. Use your money smarter. After work, save that money and save that time after work. Work on yourself. Formal education only make you a living. They only teach you how to be a cog in a wheel, how to be an Anthony, how to become a doctor. But they not teach you how to run your business, how to build a hospital. They just want worker. They don't want entrepreneur. So formal education will not get you freedom. You have to educate yourself, learn from other people already where you want to be. They attend the school of hard knocks and they graduate from it, they success. And if you learn from them, you can take the shortcut and you can avoid the mistakes that you will meet if you walk along like them. So you have to invest back in yourself, not just money. Invest in book, seminar, invest in your knowledge and your action. You do not pay time, pay effort. You will not get where you want to be. Because everything on this planet had a price. And you have to pay up front. You want to be success? Work 10, 12 hours a day on your business, on yourself. That is the price you have to pay. And you have to write down your goal. And write down the price to achieve that goal. If you want to be a good coder, the price is code 3 to 4 hours every day, consistently. Never make a day off. If you want to be a guitar player, play 1 or 2 hours every single day. If you want to be an author, write every day, just a small paragraph. Add up will become a book. You never got a book published when you just sit there and wish and hope to have a book. You have to actually sit down and start to write it. So small steps will lead to big changes, and big changes are the things that you want. So act now, right now, today. Don't delay. You delay for too long. You don't need another year just to delay. Just to say to yourself tomorrow. You wake up every day and head to work. That's not the way to live. People are not born to work for the years. People born to explore, to conquer, to travel, to learn, to do more things that you love. Not just arrive every day, show up just to make money, to survive. If you don't not try harder than just survive, you will have to be work forever just to survive. You have to work harder than just for survive. 8 hours is for survive, and another 4 hours at home, work for yourself, work on your business. That is for thrive. Survive or thrive is depend on you. And you have a power to control yourself. You have a power to work on yourself. And you do not control yourself, you fail. fail the first step of getting success, getting financial independence, and if you fail that step, you work forever.